as some,
and I know
some
it's
know,
about, but
some know. For those that don't know, Apple filed a lawsuit against Samsung for its Galaxy Nexus. From what I heard, put together, is that it was based on the voice search that matched Siri and passed Siri in a lot of tests. The people that got their hands on it before they banned it, like Buffalo does tech news and stuff and comparisons and such. They did a comparison of both of them, Siri versus this Google voice search, and Google came out on first a lot of different times, and some things that they searched, Google brought up instantly, whereas Siri would ask you if you want to search the web for this, which would annoy the hell out of me. The whole point is that I don't have to search the web.
yes, Siri, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Stop asking.
I just learned about open the pod bay doors on Siri.
Nice.
I just learned about that.
There's a lot of those. There really is.
Oh my god, I laughed so hard.
And believe it or not, responses are server side, and so they can change and modify them and grow with us what people say to them.
Nicole's like, I don't get it. What does that mean? But anyway, the point is, Apple filed a lawsuit against Samsung because one, their phone looks like the iPhone, or their tablet matches the iPad, and also because of the voice search. Now, what I know to be fact is that there are a lot of knockoff style iPhones being sold in China, Japan, stuff like that. Of course, it's not iOS; it's some random build that breaks down in 6 months and it's terrible. But the question I had is, why is Apple not going after these guys? And the answer I came to is because there's no competition there. There is no reason to worry about what this knockoff salesman is going to make, because it's going to be nothing compared to what I'm going to make. But Samsung puts out a product that can compete, and a lot of times from what I saw, do better. I mean, this is Jelly Bean. I forgot what's the list. It goes gingerbread ice cream sandwich, Jelly Bean. Is that right? All right, this is Jelly Bean, and it's doing a lot better than we're on 4 right now. iOS 4.
iOS 5.
5. We're on 5.
5.1.1.
Okay. It's doing better than 5, and so I feel like that's where this lawsuit's coming from. Is that Apple would like to kill out competition in the courtroom instead of in the market. So I wanted to see what you guys felt about that.
Go ahead, Dusty. You've been trying to talk for a minute, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, Apple won that suit. So far, I don't know what changes are going to be made to it, but this seems to me. Go ahead. I'm going to continue without seeing what you think.
And we're coming off the heels of Apple losing a lawsuit as well against Android. Sorry.
Fill me in. I'm not entirely covered on what happened with that one.
When Android first gained popularity, with their Google phone, the original Nexus, and the HTC come out, they filed a lawsuit about the gestures, swiping left, swiping right, up, down, and they filed a similar lawsuit saying that was our technology, that was we have a patent of that, whatever.
Yeah.
Just a couple of months ago, they lost that lawsuit. They don't have proprietary rights over swiping yourself on the left, swiping to the right.
That's like having a lawsuit on
text. Right, or on the way a keyboard is laid out.
Yeah.
So this is coming off of the heels of that. Keep that in mind, okay? And that original lawsuit, it was I think it was 30-something smaller lawsuits over the way that the Android operating system behaved in comparison to iOS.
It's entirely different. I've had both of them, and they operate entirely different.
And Apple specifically filed all these small lawsuits in a big general lawsuit for one specific reason. So I wanted to bring that up, that this lawsuit is coming off of the heels of that. Go ahead. Keep that in mind.
They just act entirely different. Okay, and so what I think is, every tablet works like that now.
By the way, go ahead.
Sony's tablets work like that. My Nook works like that. Almost every phone looks like an iPhone. So why are they not going after everyone? Why are they going against Android? Samsung's Galaxy Nexus?
One of the other,
why? It's because they can compete.
One of the other pieces of the swipe left, swipe right was the pinch to zoom and the squeeze and the
That's so general. That's so general.
And it was part of the same set of lawsuits, which again Apple lost hands down completely.
So we're.
Mm-hmm.
Which has been in Microsoft Word since '95,
right,
or older.
And again, I'm talking about from at least 3 years ago. Swiping left, swipe left, swipe right, pinch to zoom, and soon Apple has had these lawsuits going on. They just lost them, not just a couple of months ago, not very long ago. That they were like, Apple, you're being stupid. Sorry, you lose. It's not okay for you to sue over this kind of stuff. And suing over autocorrect and now Siri is just those lawsuits were against Google, not against Samsung. So
okay, well they just want to sue anyone. They're sue happy.
There you go. So the whole place I was going with this is,
it's not that it can compete with it at all. It's just that they want to knock out.
No, it is. It's okay. Google might be able to be compete with us. What can we do to bottleneck them? Samsung might be able to compete with us. The only response that Apple has as a company is
to sue.
We're going to sue the shit out of you. We're going to sue you over every little thing that we can.
See, I was hoping Shaq would be here for this. He might have something to say about it, because that's what I let him know. I was like, I have a topic for you and John you'll probably enjoy, because I know you guys don't like Apple.
I hate Apple.
But anyway, continue, Dusty. I cut you off once again.
I know a lot about Apple. I know a lot about operating system. I know a lot about developing an Objective-C. I still hate them. Go ahead. I've never heard of iGoogle. I'm glad that for them to go after Samsung, which is a huge Google carrier, they're just burning bridges, and
they're making themselves look stupid.
I am glad that they are, because I don't want to see a world where Apple and Google become the next Verizon and AT&T.
Yeah, they converge.
Yeah, where they're not really competing
because
with each other. They don't really want to one-up each other. They're kind of just like, I don't want to start a war.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever see that sort of coexistence take place between Google and Apple.
That would be terrible, because these are night and day, these two companies and operating systems and everything. And I love that. I think, why should everything look like why should every house on the block look like a cardboard box? Is where I'm at with it. So
I love this.
So that was my last point. You guys have anything else to say on that?
Good, very good.
Broadening my vision on that
sort
one.
Sort of topic there. Yeah, I did like that a lot.
I'm working on it.
I'm all for that.
I'm working on that. So that's all we have to say. We need to cut this off pretty quick. our first time Skype chat. This is Dusty, my friend Dusty Bucket McDonald. Wave bye and say bye to everybody.
It was nice to have you.
It was. We need to do it again. Now that we know how everything works.
Yeah, now that we know how this kind of works, I think we can maybe
Do it again.
Do the logistics better
later
next
on.
time.
Yeah. John Jose Stinnett.
Okay, I'm not Mexican. I'm half Arabic, half white. So
John Stinnett.
John Stinnett.
And
see you later.
I am Trey Quintero from Aperture Labs. This has been Rumble Pack Podcast, episode 5.
Labs. I love that.